What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As you can see, and that boy KageKage.
What's up, everyone? What's up?
But before we get into the video, we tell y'all something. We got a little something going on. As you see, I got my costume hat, but anyway, we got a little something going on where we're gonna be designing our own double fruit, and I already got all four of mine. And why I say four is because we're gonna do one Paramecia, Zone, Mythical Zone, and a little kid. So I already got three of us, and like I said, we're designing them. So we're literally thinking of what devil fruits we haven't seen, or what possibly might exist or don't exist, and we just coming up with our own and saying that's what we would have. But I even got my sister to go ahead and tell me. As you see, my man Kage got One Piece Luffy. Respect One Piece. It's one of the best animes that y'all ever said, nigga.
But
my sister, she's designing her own devil fruit. What type of power she that, and I'm telling her to make sure she keeps it within the limits of One Piece. So once she does that, I'm going to draw it out for her, draw out mine. But anyway, besides that, we're going to get into what Invincible episode 2. And yes, we know that they got season 2 out, but we're not about to get into 2 once we finish season 1. I'm going to tell y'all why. We like the binge watch. I don't want to wait week to week to sit here and see that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, to be honest, even though One Piece is over with Wano, I'm waiting until the eggheads start so I can finish the whole Wano arc, because I don't like doing that. Yeah. I don't like doing that watching episode week to week type of thing, especially when the anime is good. It kind of irritates me. Unless it's really, really good, then I would want to watch it week to week. Like how I got reincarnated into a slime, I would watch that week to week. But certain animes, nah. Like One Piece is one of them. I would rather wait, and then I know everything that happened, but I'm the type of viewer that when I see it, I'm gonna have my own type of spark and be like, "Holy shit!" But like Grim said, we talking about Invincible episode 2 of season 1. Whew, Lord, that's a mouthful. Ooh, Lordy Jesus. So, I know it's been a minute since we talked about episode 1, about Invincible. We just want to let y'all know that we did talk about a little bit of episode 2 in episode 1. So if we glance over some stuff, it's understandable. So, started episode, the same security guard that we saw in episode 1, he's back with his stepson. He's wearing a cast for his arm. And for some strange reasons, a whole bunch of burgers fall out of the sky. And the stepson finally calls the dude dad. Very memorable moment. Pan to the next part of the episode, we go back to where Omni-Man and the Guardians of the Globe were at, where the I don't even know what that unit is called that deals with the heroes. What is that unit called? They was all spy-like with invisible and stuff. I don't even know what they were called.
Let's find out. Let's
yeah, I can't think of the name, but Grim's gonna find it for us.
Yeah, but you go ahead and tell them why I look.
Okay, yeah. So they show up and see everything that happens, and the main person who's the
agency.
The what agency?
Global Defense Agency.
Okay, Global Defense Agency. Well, for them to have the word defense, they suck. We'll continue about this later on. So the Global Defense Agency goes into all that, and they picking up the dead bodies of the global Guardians of the Globe, and see Omni-Man just there knocked out, and they're trying to figure out what the heck happened. Was it a super villain? Because they was like a whole bunch of super villains. Would have loved to have taken Omni-Man out and the Guardians of the Globe, but then they're also like, how the heck did they get in there? It's no signs of forced entry or anything like that. So I don't know if this is Grim's one of her favorite characters, but he's mine. He's the devil detective that shows up.
The devil detective, that's my man. He is hilarious.
He shows up and he's like, no forced entry. something's weird. I can see images and it doesn't seem right. Like, how does it just happen? So the dude, what is the global defense person's main person's name? Who looks like he's been in a him. He's like, well, I don't give a hell how you figure it out. We need to figure it out. So continue into the episode. Mark is home with his mom. He's getting ready for school, and the people from the global defense comes to their house and tells them what happened to Omni-Man. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Debbie was pissed the hell off because she's like, how the hell did he get hurt?
She was about to beat the hell out of Cecil like it was his fault. Like, he the one who jacked up Omni-Man. But technically it was just the Guardians of the after Omni-Man was taking them all out.
Yeah.
And so, like, she's going like, what the hell? How did he sit here and get hurt? Like, he's like the strongest hero on the planet. Like, nothing hurts this. But he took out the only thing he knew that could stand a chance against the Viltrumite.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, look at it. I mean, your man's strong. Like, he's strong. And you see, it took all of them to defeat one of him. And he's one of the oldest on this planet. So just imagine how easy it would the younger Viltrumite. If Omni-Man is as old as he is. And then, if you guys don't know, Omni-Man is over, I think he's 2,000 or between 2,000 and 4,000 years old.
In the body of a 60-year-old or 50.
Yep. 55.
Damn. Well, damn, whatever. Well, yeah. So she's going off and pissed off. And so, like we told y'all in the very first episode, some aliens show up that's from a different dimension. Mark wants to be Captain... I don't want to say Captain Saberho. Because he was trying to save people. But he caused more harm than good. Like, he tried to save this old lady and...
That's all I can say. That poor lady. Like, it was bad.
It's hard to...
Look, let's just say that she was made...
Let's just say, if he didn't help her, she would have just got shot. But because he helped her, she looked like she got hit by a freight train. And... Yeah. But that's when the teen... What was the teen group called? It's the teen...
Team. Let me confirm this. I'm pretty sure that is what it is.
That is the name, but I'm still thinking, like, what was the writers thinking, or the creator of this who made that name? Like, one of them don't even look like a teenager, which is Rex, the dickwad of the group. He looks like he's 20, 21. But yeah, the Teens is a group of Rex, who is a fake Gambit, but he can only use coins. You got Eve. You got the what was the girl who can make copies of herself called?
Okay, so you had Rexplode, Duplicate. You have Robot.
I love Robot.
And that was pretty much Teen.
Yeah.
Now, Duplicate, her name says it all. She's literally able to duplicate her. But the thing about it is, she can recall herself to her, but if she duplicates herself 5 times, if one of them gets killed, then number 2 becomes number 1, so on and so forth. So it's like if you know Naruto, it's like she's a roach having to do the curse mark.
Oh Lord.
She's always alive without dying. By dying, because she dies. But
yeah, she dies. That show shows so much more.
And then you have, like you said, you have Rex. He was called Rexplode, the stupidest name ever. And he was called that because, like he said, if you know who Gambit is, you know who Gambit is. He's a fake Gambit. But if you don't know, he literally has the ability to fuse small objects, mostly coin, or only coins, with kinetic energy. But enough kinetic energy to make them explode. But since for him they're coin, I mean, to the average human, they'll do a little damage. You know, it'll blow off an arm, maybe. It's a big dip in the arm or something like that. It'd be probably like getting a shot in the chest. But when you're fighting robots and stuff like that, I mean, it's like he has to charge a whole full of it, even do any type of damage. I mean, it sucks. It sucks. He's the worst. As a human being and his power sucks. Then you have Robot.
I love Robot.
Robot because, well, he's
a robot.
And then you have Eve. They call her Adam Eve because she literally has all forms of atoms and molecules, whether it be organic or inorganic, can do it. And I'm not going to lie, that pretty much next to God in this show. I mean, if she wanted to, she could single-handedly wipe out the Viltrumites. I mean, all she has to do is send a wave that completely destroys their atoms. And that's it. They can't recover from that. I mean, I don't care how strong they are. They can't recover from that. She literally has the ability to... If she wanted to, she can literally pop up a smoothie. She can turn a cheeseburger into she can turn a fish sandwich into a hamburger. She can turn a nasty guava kale milkshake into a beautiful strawberry milkshake. Like, she has these abilities, or she can literally make them up from thin air by literally rearranging them up in the air to form these things. She's OP. That's God. She's literally next to God in this show. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no one's power is capping hers. The only way you're defeating her is if you're fast enough to kill her. That's it. Now, most of which are my sauce, so aren't Eve, but but exactly. But you know. But anyway, Team comes on the scene to help out Mark while he's trying to save everybody, and
they tell Mark to leave because he's not really no help.
Right, he's not helping. He's causing more harm than good, and they're pretty much having to back him up. And they're pretty much having to
back him up,
stop the damage he's doing, while also still trying to stop everything else, stop all the aliens that are coming through from the other dimension.
And they almost die.
Yeah, and they all almost died because of him. So, what happens is Mark
takes the old lady to where his dad is at, the same facility where his dad is at to get healed.
She didn't live.
She didn't?
She did. I don't think she did. I can't remember, but
I think she did. I think they said she made a good recovery. But yeah, but he came in there all covered in blood. His mom walked in and was like, "What the heck?" She was afraid. So after that, he goes to school and he finds out Eve goes to the same school as him. He tells Eve what his superhero name is, and he was like, everyone says the same thing. Invincible. So because he's clearly not invincible with the way he get his ass kicked. So he was like, I'm new to this. He was like, I'm new to this. I need some training. So she helps him learn how to like fly, really, like to be able to like fly around without breaking stuff and all that. And she takes him to the team's headquarters. So Robot asks if the next time that something happens, does he mind helping? Well, what? The same damn aliens show up again, and we forgot to tell you this, but it was one alien that Mark smacked with was a concrete that messed up his face, and he wanted revenge.
he ended up becoming one of the top brass in their military just because of that. And he wasn't even top brass when he got smacked in the face.
Yeah.
He was like pretty much
a regular soldier
of his own platoon.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting smacked in the face, and he ends up rising through the ranks. And when he comes back, he's aged and he's become like a general of their army.
Yeah. And this time when they come back, they're a little bit more smart. Like every time they come back, they're like thousands or a couple million years ahead of us. So
yeah, because their time moves faster than ours.
Yeah.
Or ours moves our time moves faster than their dimension. Yeah. So or something. One of those. It's one of those. I can't
they made some wristwatches, and so they can stay around. But they also did some stuff like they shot Robot with something that what took him out. They put something on Eve's face that she couldn't breathe or use her powers. And Duplicate and Rex was just about to die. But it wasn't until something was going on with Eve that Mark wound up awakening some more of his powers that deals with emotions. Because that's the thing about Viltrumites. Their power is really based off, like, they can get stronger with their emotions. So Mark winds up doing some damage, and Robot comes back, and he was like, "Oh, take out their wristbands," and that's how they win that battle. So they go back to school, and y'all remember the bully that bullied Mark the first episode. He not really bullied him this time, but he apologizes and he gives him Amber's number. Shut up, Grim. And Amber told Mark to give him a call. Shut up. Shut up. So, yeah. But before he can even call Amber anything, another threat happens, which is the aliens again. But I'm going a little bit too fast because Omni-Man finally gets out the hospital, and
he sees what's going on TV when he wakes up.
Yeah,
and he decides, okay, you messing with the wrong planet. This has been claimed by the Viltrumites. I don't know what planet or dimension you from, but you're messing with the wrong one.
But hold on. That happened before. Something happened before then. The alien that was roaming around Earth, who was a part of some type of global thing, and he went to the wrong planet. He was supposed to go to Uranus, but he wound up being on Earth, and he wound up fighting Mark.
Uranus. He was supposed to go to another planet that sounded like Earth.
Yeah,
but he was the wrong planet.
Yeah,
and so
they asked Omni-Man.
He was playing Omni-Man this whole time because Omni-Man woke up and Mark had this condition on Omni-Man. And that's when Sisu walked in and asked for help. It was like, don't worry, just this guy, you got to protect the planet. Woo! Once he feels like you're strong enough, he just goes on his way. He's not gonna be able to protect the planet. And so Omni-Man said, "No, got this." So
his wife gets mad.
Right, his wife gets mad because she doesn't want him to go, but he's like, "Don't worry, Mark is a Viltrumite. He got this. He's okay. Don't worry." So Mark goes up and he's, "Okay, Mom, it's okay. I got this. Cool." He's like, "Okay, I can handle this because it's only one guy." So Cecil and him teleport. He gets Mark's suit. Mark puts a helmet on and flies out into space. And him and this guy, they just throwing bows, fighting. And so he asks Mark, him and Mark finished fighting and everything. He says, "Well, everything's good. I see you go." And he literally flies off, and Mark, okay. And so then Mark is just sitting there looking. So then that's when the aliens come back, and Cecil aliens come back. And this is all happening right back to back. So Mark flies back down to the planet. What's Mark's mom's name again?
Debbie.
She ends up leaving the hospital back home or whatever to go get everything ready for Omni-Man. He comes back home. Mark flies back down there in time, and he starts Team. They're all back on the scene.
Everyone almost died.
Yep, everyone literally almost dies. And Omni-Man comes out of nowhere and stopped Mark from getting pummeled into the ground again.
He's the punching bag of the show.
He literally, he's just beating him up in front of Mark and them. So he doesn't want it because he doesn't, at this time, Mark doesn't know about what Omni-Man's true goal is. That he's sent to the planet for his species to basically conquer it. And that his goal was to basically sire a child, and this child was supposed to help him conquer the planet, and they go back to the planet. Mark was not aware of this. So he's just beating them up, and they're like, oh crap, okay, it's time for us to back. So when Omni-Man they're all flooding back, and Omni-Man's like, oh, let you go. No. Omni-Man flies into the port, and when he's in there,
he causes mayhem and destruction.
But before we get to the mayhem and destruction that he caused, it flicks over back to Earth, and Mark goes home to tell Debbie, like, Mom, Dad just flew into a portal and everything else to fight these aliens, and they closed. Oh, okay, it's just Tuesday. So, honey, I'm making roast for dinner. And he's like flipping out, like, Mom. He's like, this always happens. It's another Tuesday. Your dad be okay. He'll be back by dinner. And Margaret's like, okay. And she's like, go upstairs and get changed, honey, while she's just casually just sipping wine.
Making dinner.
She literally just casually sipping before Debbie that he did it. So she's just casually sipping wine. She's happy her husband back. She's ready to come home, get freaky, and yeah, so she in a good mood, ready to see her husband. So, cuts back to Omni-Man and the other, and he rips this planet a new one. Like, he takes the general guy by the face, and he's dragging him across the planet. And as he's doing this, he's ripping this man apart from the seams by dragging him across the planet. And then after he finishes with that, and he just has them purchase, the rest of the species are looking at him. He's like, Earth does not belong to you. It belongs to the Virgin. And that was it. After that one sentence, he zooms in, he goes around, like he's flying so fast, the literal pressure that he's exuding from him flying.
He makes the planet look like an atom.
Yeah, he's flying so fast. He looks like the neutrons and neurons flying around the atom. And because of the speed he's going, it literally rips the planet apart. Literally rips it apart. But before he does that, before it starts to rip, he leaves a few of them alive so he can get back home.
And then crushes them with a giant ass boulder.
Yeah, then crushes them with a giant boulder into their species. And then goes home.
With a beer.
And that's how it was, right? And that's how we know that their timeline was faster in their dimension compared to Earth. So, yeah. And it was brutal. I mean, and it wasn't like there was a whole military, women, children, the whole 9 yards.
He ain't care.
He didn't care. He obliterated the planet.
He destroyed the entire species. There's no more of them aliens. They made their one episode debut, and then that was it. And
I stand correct. He didn't. A rock float in space now.
Not even really a rock, a pebble. To be honest,
like he just left it, nothing, not a speck of any of them living alive. Made every single one of them wiped out. The whole species killed. So he goes back home. He kisses Deb. She tells him to go get washed before he tries to kiss Deb. She says, "Ew, no, you think go wash up, go shave." And he goes to go shave. Go washes up, comes back down, he's kissing his parents all lovey-dovey and everything else.
And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah. I think. Was it the end of the episode?
Yeah, that was the end of the episode. Yeah, that's the end of the episode. So, yeah. Nothing really that spectacular happens in this episode. So, we're gonna come back It's not going to take us this long this time, you guys. But we're going to come back, rewatch episode 3, and make another video for Invincible. Yep. We didn't forget about Yu Yu Hakusho, but because me and Grim know so much about Yu Yu Hakusho and everything that goes on in it, we're going to continue it. But right now we're going to take a little back burner off, and we're going to focus more so on Invincible, and we're going to do our side project with the Devil Fruit, and then come back to Yu Yu Hakusho, because we want to. He doesn't want. We both don't need to rewatch it, but I think we may want to rewatch just the Dark Tournament, just to make sure that we get.
That's new to this memory.
Yeah, it's in here too, but we just want to take a little. We're not saying that we're done with Yu Yu Hakusho, but we're gonna. We finished season 1 of it, and to be honest, if y'all want to hear more about it, we'll definitely start on season 2 as soon as possible. But we want to try different other projects, like we want to do Invincible.
We got to do our own side projects.
Yeah.
As his Let's Plays, I'm talking about that I got to get back on. So we have a lot of projects coming out for you guys. Trying to get back, trying to schedule to make sure we got at least for when we're doing schedule for when those videos are coming out, so you guys can make sure you're here for those. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Everything for our channel. Please let us know about anything you want to work on. We'll be working on another project coming up soon. We gotta go ahead and start watching that. But one of my students from the school I work, she wants us to check out an anime called Vampire. I started it. I never finished it. I only watched it, and that was it. So we're gonna get started. And the premise of that is, girls goes to a school where you have humans and the humans, and that's pretty much the premise. I'm not going to get too much more into it. I'm not going to get into great detail. The main premise, which one it's about. It is a love story, but we're going to get into all of that. But please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure, please hit that notification bell so you get an update on any videos we got. And please make sure that you sit here and let us know in the bottom of the comment what you want to see, what you want us to talk about, movies, comic books, anime. You want us about it, name it. You will do our research, make sure it's thorough, and we talk about. You got anything to say before we go?
Nah, not really. But please just comment, subscribe, and let us know how we're doing, what you would like us to see. My son, he's becoming a gamer just like me, so he's actually asked me to start reviewing some of the games that I actually play, and so I may start doing that as a little side tidbit, and then also talking about the game a little bit. Like, he's a huge Mario fan, so I bought Mario Wonder for him. So that's it, y'all. Just let us know how you like the videos. Please comment, like, subscribe. We're working on trying to do better. We're thinking about maybe making a Discord, so just in case y'all want to join us on there. Instagram later on. Maybe a Twitter, so just in case some people y'all do still have Twitter that knows what we're posting and all that. And maybe make a Facebook. We just want to make sure that we get the subscribers before we want to do all this and get all this stuff done. But love y'all. And you'll see us soon.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
Yay, yay.